Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Ringwoods. We are at the moment in our bigger fan tractor. We have our seeder attached. We're heading over to field 1. We did accept it. Well, we didn't, but we will just now. We're gonna plant sugar beets on field 1, so we'll accept this contract. And we're gonna accept this one as well, fertilizing job on field 25, so let's get that. And if we are crazy enough, we're gonna accept this job, this contract on sowing field 3. We need to plant potatoes on field 3. Field 3 it's not the biggest field on this map, it's just north from our farm. Field 13, I believe it's the bigger one, 24 hectares. And yep, field 3 is half of that field, but it's all about planting potatoes. Mm, we're planting sugar beets on field 1. It's not that big of a difference between potatoes and sugar beets. Maybe we will accept that contract as well. But for now, we're gonna set course play on field 1. We're gonna jump in our sprayer and we're gonna start driving over to the field that we need to fertilize for the job that we took. So let's set this worker is off, everything's working fine, so nothing else we need to worry about. Let's see where the other field is, field 25. It is the fertilizing job, field 25, so let's make sure we jump in our sprayer and probably we should be refilling the sprayer completely. I did check and I had a mod installed, and I do believe that that was the problem with us not being able to use any fertilizer. But like I said, I have no idea that's the case. We're just gonna test it out right now. Hopefully that was fixed. Hopefully that we're gonna it's it was not that we were not being able to spray the field, we were just not using any fertilizer. And we'll see. I do believe that this is gonna work this time. Oops, I almost crashed into that truck, but I didn't. We're gonna make sure we're using fertilizer, and if we will, hopefully we're not gonna use that much. 18,000 liters should be more than enough for that field, I do believe. But we will see once we reach the field. Let's see, lucky for us that truck turned left, so now we can use the speed that we want to use. We want to make it to that field fast. We are looking at $17,534 in our bank account, but of course we do have a loan, so let's repay 10,000 back from that loan, and we still have $320,000 from that loan that we need to pay back to the bank. That is a lot of money that we owe to the bank, and I really want to get rid of all that loan as soon as possible. I don't like owning anything to the bank. We are paying quite some good money on the the interest, and I'm trying to get rid of that. So let's see. Did I not accept the job? I did. It's fertilizing field 25. We are at field 25. So let's see. It's working now. I have no idea why it didn't before, but let's stop spraying, go in reverse, reach the end of the field, and we'll go drive forward. Let's try that again. And now we can spray, and we are in fact using fertilizer. Let's see. I'm trying to see how much fertilizer we're using. I don't seem to find how much in F1 menu. I have no idea why. I keep running into this type of issues, and like I said, I don't know why. Let's make sure we are. Yep, we are almost at 10%. Yeah, we are at 10% finish with this contract. It's not gonna take long at all. We're using a really wide sprayer. We should be doing this job, finishing this job really soon. I keep trying to see why, or understand why I don't see how much you're using in the F1 menu, but I'm gonna leave that closed for now so it's not in the way or the hard. I don't care that much how much fertilizer we're using, to be honest, but it was nice to see. Let's see if I activate the automatic application rate. I can see we're using 145 liters per hectare, but if I'm using that, obviously I'm not spraying anything. I don't know if this field was fertilized before, maybe when it was planted. Let's see what it's planted. Canola. I think we had a job here, a sowing job, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so let's deactivate the automatic application rate. Now we're using fertilizer, we're spraying. Probably we're spraying the same amount that it was listed before in the F1 menu. But we will see. The important part is we are able to finish this job. We're spraying the fertilizer on the field. So in the end it was that mod that it was conflicting with probably precision farming. We were not using any fertilizer, but now we are, so that's what matters. Let's take a look. We are at 41% done with the job, so like I said, it will not take that long until we're done with this field, and then we can move over and do some other contracts. There is a cultivating, well, there's more than one cultivating job. There's two. Maybe we can do this one for almost $8,000. We cannot do any of these sowing jobs until we finish sowing field 1. It's probably gonna take a while until that job is finished. Let's see, 25% done. And after field 1 we will move over at field 3. It will take a while, it will take a lot of seeds and fertilizer until we finish planting all the potatoes in field 3. But it's paying $92,000. That will help us repay part of the loan that we have from the bank. And like I said, that's my plan for the near future. That's what we're working for. Repay that loan to the bank. So after that, everything we make will be ours. We will not be having any more debts, and that's gonna work out great for us. Let's take a look at field 25, 68% of the job. We will be finishing this contract in no time. So we're gonna go ahead and finish this side right here, and then we'll be moving over, going east on the field, finish this part right here that we left unfinished, and that should be enough for this field. Let's see, hopefully, yep, I managed to turn around not crashing into these trees, which is really good. And I have to check for the cultivating job if that smaller Fendt tractor that we have, if it can in fact pull the cultivator. If not, probably we're gonna replace the tractors, hook up the cultivator behind that bigger tractor, the more powerful one. But we should be closing in. Yeah, we're at 97% done with the job. We're gonna worry about finishing this contract, and then we're gonna check and see if we can pull that cultivator with a smaller tractor. We just finished the contract, but I'm gonna finish the field completely just because we are nice. Nice and friendly with our neighbors. And since we finished, let us get paid $19,433. So let's collect that. And why not accept the job in field 10? Now let's check and see where field 10 is. Southeast corner of the map. So we're gonna head on back at the farm, hook up the cultivator, and we're gonna drive over. So I will see you guys when we are over at that field. Right, and here we are. We just made it to field 10. We parked our sprayer back at the house, but we're gonna use it again. We're gonna set course play on field 10. It's not gonna take course play that long, hopefully. Anyway, I just hope it's not gonna take course play that long until he's gonna be finishing this job. Let's see, he's off, and let's take a look at the job in field 1. It's at 68% done, and this job showed up with fertilizing field 4 for $18,417. So let's accept that job. Let's see where that field is. Field 4, the field we planted on our previous episode, on our last episode. So let's take a look. We're doing really good on seed and fertilizer on this job, so that's great. Maybe that contract on field 3, planting potatoes, will be worth it. Well, it's not gonna be worth it with this seeder that we can borrow from for the job. With this planter, I do believe that this planter is 3 meters wide, and there's no way we're gonna accept that planter. We're not gonna borrow that equipment. We're gonna use our own seeder. It's faster and it's wider, but we're gonna do that after we finish field 1. For now, we're gonna be heading over at field 4. We're gonna spray fertilizer on that field. It's not a great small field, but it's not that big either, so it's gonna take a minute, but with the weight on our sprayer, we're gonna be done with that job in no time. Let's take a look. We're gonna just pass our farm, and that's the field on our right side. We're gonna drive on the other side of the field, on the other corner, and we're gonna start from that side. So when we're finished, we're gonna be just at our farm. I think that's gonna work out best. Let's unfold our sprayer, and we're gonna for sure run into the same issues where we're not gonna be able to use our sprayer with the automatic application rate activated, so we're gonna probably need to deactivate that as well for this field. No, it's working. Okay. Yep, it is working. We did. Let me see. Yeah, we did planted out ourselves on this field, and I thought that we used fertilizer. I know for sure we used fertilizer because our seeder is also using fertilizer as well as obviously seeds. And I don't know what's different from field 25, that we needed to deactivate the automatic application rate. I have no idea. Yeah, it's working. I'm not going to complain about that. We're spraying with, let's see, 145 liters per hectare. So, alright, it looks like there's a bit of an issue. We stopped spraying for some reasons, I don't know. So I'm guessing we need to deactivate the automatic application rate, even though it was activated on the first lane that we did, the first part of the field that we did. I don't know what's happening, what's going on now. Looks like if I activate that application rate, we stop spraying. If we stop spraying, we're not gonna be able to finish the contract, which we are at 37% done with this field, with this job. So we're gonna leave the automatic application rate deactivated. We're spraying with whatever, I have no idea with what. But the important thing is we are using fertilizer and we are gonna be finishing this contract. That's what I care about. Obviously I care a lot about making money. We are looking at $27,891, which is good, but we do have that loan that I'm trying to pay back to the bank. All right. So since we're talking about the loan, let's pay back 20,000 more. So we do have still $295,000 to pay back to the bank. It's not gonna take long until we're gonna be paying all that money back to the bank. It's still gonna be a few days, and once we finish this contract, we're gonna be looking really good. Obviously, this is almost 190, well, it's $92,000, almost 100,000, close to 100,000. And with these three contracts that we're gonna finish, we're gonna close in paying back all the loan that we have. So that's gonna be good as well. Everything after that will be our money to keep, our money to spend. We're gonna be looking at buying some more fields in the near future. We're gonna be looking in buying obviously some more equipment in the near future after we buy more fields. When we to have more and more fields, obviously we're gonna need more and more equipment so we can work on those fields. At the same time, we are running 3 pieces of equipment at the moment. At the same time, we're running 2 tractors and a sprayer. Obviously, we're running the seeder and the cultivator with those 2 tractors. So, like I said, we're gonna be needing more and more equipment after we'll buy more fields. But for now, we're looking good on the fields for the first year. Obviously, we just managed to buy field 21. We started with field 22 and field 2. We're looking really good on the job on field 1. It's not gonna take that long until we finish. We just finished the contract on field 4. So that's good. So let's stop the sprayer, fold the sprayer, drive it home. But first let's get paid $18,417. We are at 98% finished with the job on field 1, so that's not gonna take that long to finish either. Let's wait until the sprayer is completely folded so we can drive it back home. We could just cut through here between the fields, but we're not gonna do that. There's a road that is gonna take us straight to our farm. It's not long now. This is our farm right here, the entrance, the road that is leading to our farm, Ringwoods farm. Let's follow this road, it's gonna take us home in no time. And then we're gonna jump into our tractor. We are just about to finish the job on field 1, so we're gonna move that over to field 3. We just finished, in fact, the contract on field 1. So, like I said, we're not even gonna bother parking this sprayer. We're just gonna drop it here on the farm. We're gonna move it in the shed later on. Let's find, in fact, the shed is right in front of us, so let's head on over and park it in the shed under cover. And now let's jump. We'll leave this tractor work on this contract still, but let's stop this one, fold the seeder, change the seeds into obviously potatoes. Perfect. And we're now gonna refill. We're gonna drive over to field 3. Let's accept the job first. Field 3, sowing job. Let's accept that. Let's not crash into any of these trees first. Alright. Drive over using the same road. It's gonna, I think, take us straight to field 3. For now, let's get us paid for the job that we just finished, $12,222. Let's see how much money we're looking at, $33,000 and 532. And since we're looking at money, let's pay back some of the loan. We are still having 270,000 from that loan. We still have $8,532 in our bank account. We're gonna keep that in case we need to buy some more fertilizer and some more seeds. And let's take a look. Let's see how Courseplay is gonna wanna do this job. South and north. Yeah, it looks like this is the longest edge. I do believe that Courseplay is looking for the longest edge, which obviously makes sense. And we're using Courseplay, so on this field we're gonna jump on our other tractor, and we're gonna finish that contract ourselves. I think it's gonna be faster than using courseplay, but we are losing, we are dropping really fast on the seats, and we're gonna be spending a lot of time driving from the field over at the farm, at the refill point, at the buy point. Looks like we're gonna buy a lot of seeds for this contract, but it's still paying $92,000, so I do believe it's still worth doing the job. But for now, let's head on over to the other tractor and we're gonna, like I said, finish that cultivating job ourselves. Here we are in the other tractor in the smallest fence that we own. We're cultivating, we're obviously using GPS, it does help a lot. And what I will do next is I will finish this field. Hopefully, well, I don't think it's gonna happen before we run out of seeds, so we're probably gonna have to jump into our other fence and go back at the farm and refill. And I will finish these two jobs, but I will do that off camera. This video is getting pretty long. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, please consider subscribing. It will help the channel grow. And that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you on our next episode.